Hey everybody, it's Mike, Monkey Fab Garage. So just thought I'd drop in. This is a problem with being a poor YouTube presenter is when things start going semi-right, you get excited and you drop the recordings. So when I left off last with you guys, we had the Phoenix here and it wasn't running very well at all. We could get it to fire, but there was lots of problems. So that was about a week ago, maybe. So we sorted through everything. We just kind of took it a step at a time. And I'll tell you guys, the wiring harness, we had our cheater harness. We used that to copy off of. And then we just kind of unpinned things and pinned them right back into place. But I made a couple mistakes putting some of those pins in. I don't know, I'm not sure why. I got lazy, whatever, and pulled too many out at once or whatever. So going back to the heart, it was just a matter of really kind of just troubleshooting, problem solving. Looking for the injector pulses, looking for spark signal in the coils, trying to figure out why that wasn't working. The tune itself wasn't right. So I thought that I just grabbed the old tune that ran the car and pulled it in and kind of changed up the ins and outs, thrown it in there. But I must have done something horrible because after fighting with it and getting the injector sorted, and there was a couple wires crossed on the injector coils, which is kind of funny. The Holley harness that I was using I'm not blaming it because it only had one side crossed. The other side I did all by myself. And there was some plugs like the bulkhead guy that I did for the big 12-pin Deutsch connector. I must have woke up that morning and just ate a huge bowl of crack because I don't even know what I was thinking. I went back there and looked at them. Luckily, I had the good sense to write everything down and label everything, so I go back and I know what all the wire colors are for the ins and the outs, the grounds, the powers, etc. So we just lined those guys up. So there's a couple things that were just completely my fault from doing the wiring thing and not not paying keen attention to detail, which you always should do. But we worked through that, and it was kind of a blessing because I learned all kinds of new skills. Like I learned about Noid lights. I didn't even know what a Noid light was until this, but you can use them to check both coils and injectors. So yeah, once we kind of sorted through the injectors and the coils, then it still wouldn't run very well. So I just did a ping pong to bass tune on the Game Boy, and it just fired right up. So that let me know, hey, and it had the wrong map sensor, it had the wrong injectors. I just kind of picked whatever was the closest, or I thought was the closest, and it did fire right up. So that let me know, hey Mike, you're an idiot and you did something wrong in the tune. 100%. Again, your fault. No big deal. I mean, these are the growing pains. So yeah, we just so what I've done is I've started with that bass tune, and I'm just taking my old tune, things that I knew functioned semi well, and I'm just kind of importing like the fuel map and the ignition map, and I changed to correct for the right map sensor and the injectors and that good stuff. So she runs now. So we're just going through. Here we are. Here's the old car. Oh, I'm only up. Okay, I felt like I was talking for hours. Probably I have been. So this is all pretty much good. I still want to go in here and kind of tuck away some stuff and make it look nice, but I've been fiddling so much to get everything to run. One thing I'm not happy with is my 180-degree thermostat won't open until like 210. And I'm pretty sure I got all the air out. I used one of those air bleed vacuum fill guys and jacked the whole front of the car up, blah, 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 blah. So I don't think that there's a problem with that. And you can feel the heat seep through it. It doesn't go over like 205, but it just kind of sits there at 205. So I'm probably going to buy another one. Big disappointment. I heard someone talking on YouTube about their disappointment with the replacement OE parts, and I tend to agree. So we're all pretty much done here. Everything's nice and wired up, and we got our trans in. I actually put it in gears and have some pull. I just finished kind of topping it off, and it's kind of a process to top these off. Drive, check it, drive, check it. But here's and then we still have, it's just still got to put everything back together. But I'll give you a starty boy. And it's still not, 100% by no means. But at least we start. Run. Get some ready revs. I don't want to go too hard on it because I have no idea what's going on yet, and I'm just starting to sort through the tune piece by piece. I think that's the best way to do it for guys that have no idea what they're doing like me is just do one thing, go start it up, see how it works, see what affected what, and yeah, work your way through it. I think what happened, something to do with the coolant injector and like a safety I put on it, but no big deal, we'll work through it. And this thing will be moving today. My buddy Pete is bringing his Mustang Fox Body T-top, pretty badass Mustang in, and we're gonna do a complete turbo system for that. And that should be fun to follow along. But just want to give you guys a quick update on where we at with Phoenix, our wiring job that we did, and let you know. Just want to see kid. If I'm able to sort through it, I'm just a complete jackass. You guys can too. So don't give up on yourself. Have faith in yourself. There's lots of good resources on the internet. I used a lot of videos. I used some of Matt's stuff. Matt Apple from Swanee, Devin Vandendorf. You know, he made a funny video. It was kind of supposed to just be like a, you know, ha ha. but basically, he was like, you know, people call me all the time, and this is what I tell him. And he just opens up, shows you how to open up the schematic on Holley's website, which you just go to whatever model ECU you have, and here's the wagon, and just open it, which is nice, and it'll show you a very high resolution. The one in the manual is really low resolution. It's very hard to read, so this will show you high resolution. You can see what all the wire colors are and all the pins. I use that to fix all my wiring mistakes, just tracking everything down. I had that cheater harness that I was using. Like I said, a couple of those were pins long too. I don't know if that was something that we did here at the shop or it just came that way or whatever, but you know, it's good to have those skills. I'm happy that we got those, and it wasn't just like a complete, you know, meltdown kind of thing, because we learned and we went along and did stuff. So anyway, I just want to say, you know, get after it, guys. Don't let them kick you in the teeth. You know, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. You know, think about it, do some research, move forward, and yeah. So we'll get the Phoenix out. Hopefully, go to the car show tonight, guys.